Hey Slayers, what is up? It is your girl Tiana, aka the Swagslayer. I know that you see this background is looking different. We'll get to that in a moment. I am here today with another Swagslayer talk with my lovely co-host Rhonda from the Pink Diva Studios. Do make sure you are following her on Instagram and right here on YouTube. If you're watching the live stream streamed on Facebook, you would have to come over to IG or YouTube to follow her. She does not have her Pink Diva Studios on Facebook at this time. I know someone had asked me about that before, so I just wanted to make sure I address it today. So I'm going to my technology real quick. Yeah.
Oh, I do have one. I just haven't been active on there in a minute.
Maybe not for real beans, but y'all are asking. Yeah, I'm not. So, my thing not working. Okay, so no, I'm not set up at the house today. As you can see, this is not the house. I am out here product chasing. You know, some people out there paper chasing. I'm product chasing, which equals paper. So it's all the same.
I was going to say, well, it's all the same thing, honey.
So I had to leave my house. First of all, let's just start with I've almost sold out of my product, which is a fabulous thing. But I can't make more money if I have no product to sell. So right. I packed up all my Posh orders, my Amazon orders that I'm doing merchant fulfill, ship those off. And then now I'm out here chasing this product. It's a good product. I like it. I like it a lot. So I'll be all around town. I don't know whose town, because I don't live in the towns I'm going to, but I'm out here trying to get it. Now, I'm on a mobile device, and I see Terry and Consignment Chat, Libby, how are you? I don't know how to put comments on. I just touch them. Okay, this is new. Okay, how do I put them on the screen? I don't know how to do that.
Yes, honey. She's in them sourcing streets today.
So I don't even know, like my camera is not where it belongs. Where I'm supposed to look is over here, but when I look over here, I feel like I'm not looking. So we figuring it out today. So
honey, it's just a free flow today. We just gonna go with it.
Yes, exactly. And Terry,
Terry.
Paper chasing, not people chasing.
Not people, paper.
People.
We are securing the bags in 2021. Let's secure the bags.
Yes. So I almost sold out of the product. I had one left. So now I have two. So I plan to go to Christy wants me to source for her too. She's like, source for me, please. I plan to go to six places I plan to go to.
Wow.
And that hopefully, because they're scarce. It's not a lot of the item I'm looking for. That's why it's such. Oh, I like that blanket. Wait, hold on.
Look, I got a bit chillerish. Y'all excuse me, Hunty. You know, it's my skull blanket, but you can't see the whole thing. I just got a bit chillerish. Well, now you're sourcing for Amazon.
Yes, correct. Sourcing for Amazon. Congratulations, Christy. It is such a good book. Don't forget the link in the back of the book. So utilize all of those links as you need them. Of course, don't get some you don't need yet. But I think she has them in order from like what you'll need first and then what you'll need next. So I just use I guess the links in the middle of the page. I guess we'll say I just got those yesterday. So as I grow, I'm like, okay, the next step, the next thing.
Right.
Great book. I love her book.
Well, you know, while you're out in them sourcing streets, this brings up an issue that, you know, sometimes you hear it in the community about sourcing and sharing where you source and,
right.
You know, some people like to share. Some people They don't. And I'm just saying, I mean, from the comment section, do you share where you source at? Are you particular, you know, about what you share? Because some people don't mind sharing. Like I'll say, oh, I found this at the bins. you know, because one bin is not like the next bin.
Exactly.
You know, or since I do a lot of arbitrage and people already know really that I sell, you know, plus sizes. So normally I'm going to have the normal things in my closet. But,
Yeah.
you know, I'm curious how people feel about sharing where they source at. Because again, you know, some people hold on to it like it's the holy grail.
And I think it just depends on where you're selling.
Mm-hmm.
So for Poshmark stuff, I don't care. It doesn't matter because the amount of people selling on Poshmark is minuscule compared to other platforms. And again, like you said, your bins is not their bins. I mean, no one's bins is the same. Like it's always random stuff. So the thrift store or whatever, you know, that doesn't really bother me, especially if it's like a Goodwill, Salvation Army, stuff like that. Sure, that's where I got it from. It's so arbitrary and what it's gonna be there. I could tell you go to your Goodwill or go to your Salvation Army, it's not gonna matter. Now for Poshmark, I do have a few honey pots you could call them that I don't share with anyone because I get the items there for so little and I buy them all that if I shared that space and someone else went there, I wouldn't be able to feed my family. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think that's important for any business. They're called trade secrets for a reason. You know, you don't share your trade secrets, but there's definitely all kind of stuff you can share. For Amazon, though, it's definitely a lot different
Right.
because Amazon is an international platform, the biggest one in the entire world. That if you do share what you have or what you're getting, that everyone has access to the same customer. So on Poshmark, when I post it in my closet, they have to find my closet and my item to buy it. When you post it in your closet, they have to find your item in your closet to buy it. On
Mm-hmm.
Amazon, if you're selling red sneakers, there's one listing for red sneakers. And everyone who wants to sell red sneakers is on that one listing. So it's not like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, Poshmark or eBay, you just make up as many listings as you want. Amazon does not allow that. So if it's 200 of us who want to sell a red sneaker, that's 200 people you're competing with putting food in your family's mouth. So I think
Mm-hmm.
Amazon is really smart not to share your Amazon things just because it kind of that product can become no longer profitable once you start sharing it, if that makes sense.
Right.
Because then
Right.
people are just going to lower the price to try to get rid of theirs, and now you're not making a profit, and everyone on the listing is actually losing money, and so everyone is now upset, and no one could feed their family. So I think it's a respect for the entire Amazon reselling community to not always share, because then that way all of us can eat, everyone can eat, instead of it's like I was gonna say crabs in a barrel, but that's not the example I was thinking of. It's I
Well,
can't think.
I mean, and that's my whole thing is that I mean, it doesn't matter really to hint, hint. Well, ma'am, we know about you and Jomar.
Okay,
Hmm.
we,
There
we
is no
watch
hint, hint that we know. We have facts, ma'am. We have facts. We have the receipts.
the receipt.
Got the receipts. But yes, yes, true. I just think that I don't really, like I say again, I don't really mind. Now I guess I hold on maybe to a couple of spots. Well, one I'm holding on to because I haven't even been there yet. Someone actually called me on the phone and said, you know, such and such is over here, not da 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 da. And I was like, what? Really? They were like, yes. I was like, okay, you know. So I'm gonna, you know, go over there. But I do hold on to, you know, a spot because, like you, it's where I can go and I can get for the
Yeah,
low, low,
yeah,
low, 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 low. So I can, you know, so I don't really mention that.
right.
But anywhere else, I mean, when it comes to like Torrid, for instance, I
Hmm.
mean, if it's Torrid, it's Torrid. When they made one Torrid shirt, they made 1,000.
Right.
So you know that's no big deal to me. But if I'm going somewhere a specific, like these two little places, then I might not, mention anything, because then if I mention that, like you, then everyone would flock over there, and there would be nothing left for me.
It'll be dried up. It's like a well.
Especially since it's plus sizes.
Right.
And sometimes, when you go to certain places, they only have a limited amount of plus sizes. So when I can go and I can scoop up what they have, then I'm like, okay, I'm good. But see, Tasha says her plus size inventory is from her own closet.
Yep. She just sells her own stuff. Yep.
And that's a good thing. But look, I think I've sold everything out of my closet I can sell right now.
Right. Or you be running around here with no clothes.
Well, girl, it's not like just like I said yesterday, if you look at my closet now, you're going to see a barrage of t-shirts. If you look down, you're going to see a whole selection of leggings, because that's all I've been living in for the last year. T-shirts and leggings.
Why y'all have bottoms on? Like, you're home. Why do you need a bottom? You only need a top.
Well, I'm just gonna say why I have bottoms on is because I don't want to sit my butt on this leather couch. And
true.
I don't want to do that. And plus, once I get up, then I'm gone to do this, that, or the other. I'll probably go check my mail, or I'll, so I don't want to, I try to stay ready to keep from getting ready. But when you can shop in your own closet, of course, that's great. But I was looking at Consignment said something.
She was saying that she does share her she gets her, wait, no, just joking.
Libby said something.
She does do the consignment, so she does share.
So I so want to try consignment.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. You really have to be organized. If that's if you're just reselling clothes, I think a consignment is totally awesome. Now that I'm moving into something else, it's too many moving parts for me to keep up with.
Now that is true. Now, see, because this brings up the idea about Flyp. Now, how are you going to manage?
Sometimes when other things are making more money than others, you have to pause until you're a pro at the new thing, and then return back to the thing that you are already doing. Because when I started cross posting, I did less activity on Poshmark because I was learning the new thing. Now that I know the other platforms, I just go back to Poshmark, like normal. But again, now that I'm doing Amazon, I'm doing Poshmark a little bit less. So I don't think you can't focus on learning something if your hands are all over here too. So that has to pause for a minute. Focus, learning,
well, exactly, because where your focus is, there is growth. So, you have to kind of keep that in mind, which is one of the reasons I think that you downsized your closet, was so that that could be manageable. It could manage itself over here while you're over here learning and growing in this other area.
Yeah. And my VA starts tomorrow, y'all. I'm so excited. My VA, my virtual assistant.
Oh, I didn't get that memo. What's up?
She just confirmed late last night when I went to sleep. So I just actually remembered as I was running out the door, like, I need to send her that video, but she don't start till tomorrow. So I'll send it tonight. No problem. Because I pre-recorded the video, but she is going to be listing and cross-listing for me. So I'm excited for that. So Libby is saying we will be happy to guide you. It is extra tracking, but you can start with one consigner, even a family member, to try it out for like consigning, because that's all she does.
What is that? What I don't understand extra tracking.
Because you have to keep track of each individual.
Separate from my closet.
Right.
Oh,
and then once you get more, once you get more consigners, you have to have a separate tracking for each individual. Right.
Yeah. See, at this point, I could take on one because I have a whole rack that I could put that stuff on.
Yes.
My stuff is in bins. But
y'all, I'm so
until
uncomfortable.
I get, all that. That's a whole nother spring project. Looks like now at this point.
I like
But
spring projects, but they do all they talk about on this YouTube channel is consignment. I don't remember the date and the time. Type the date and the time that you guys do your consignment chats, but the YouTube channel is consignment chats, and that's all they talk about.
I was on one of their chats one day. I peeped into it, and it seemed really interesting and fun. I think that she was unloading a bag that she had recently got.
Yeah, I think the one from Flyp.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's what it was. I was on that one.
Right. Just what is that noise? Sorry, I'm outside. I'm in the car, but
man, we can't have you on location again.
No. I'm like hunched over because I couldn't set up in the front of the car, so I'm in the back of the car. It's a whole mess. Anyway, okay, so Nisha's book, I meant to say, which is Ungated for Cheap by Nisha Howell at Geeky Niche, is in the description box below. But also, if you want to try Flyp, which is the consignment site for resellers where you can get consigned items delivered to you at no upfront cost, you just pay once they sell. That is also in the description below, just in case
And
you didn't know.
It's on Apple only. Christy, it's on Apple only.
On Android, but yes, right now it's only on iOS. But yes, so the VA starts tomorrow. I'm gonna send her the video.
Tell us more about this.
Yes, and she's going to for right now, she's going to cross list and relist, because that's really what I need to happen, because I don't have time to really take any new photos right now. But then when I get more time, then she will also list. So she's just gonna start off part-time. I did use Uphold. I mean, no.
You know how puppies look at you? You know how puppies look at you?
Yeah. The digital currency platform. That's not right. I use Upwork to post my posting and hired over there. I did take a look at Fiverr, and I do think I'm going to hire someone from Fiverr as well to do something a little bit different. But because I'm so busy that I didn't get a chance to.
Right. And I will tell you that one of my good friends, she hired a VA through Fiverr. And she says that it has made a world of difference for her.
Oh, I believe it.
She said that it has made a world. And so here I am like, so maybe, just maybe, I need to look into this, because I just think that I think that if you find the right one, and that knows all the specifics that go into sharing or listing or whatever the case may be, or all of it, that's fantabulous. And so after I talked to her last night, I was like, what in the world? From Fiverr? And she was like, yes. She says, it has changed my sales tremendously.
I think it's going to change my whole life, because you see how I'm out here in these Amazon streets sourcing. I'm doing a live show from the backseat of my car. Well, this is my other car, but that's not the point. So because I'm out here in these Amazon streets chasing product, so I need somebody else to run my Posh, my eBay, my all the platforms. I'm not gonna name them all the ones LISTPERFECTLY does, but my VA is from the Philippines, because many of them speak English, so it's easier to communicate. Even if they speak broken English, I mean, I live in a place where everybody here speaks broken English because English is their second language, so I can work with broken English. Okay, I'm distracted by Chrissy's comment. It says, Tiana, you are really giving me life. Ruining your car sourcing.
I'm like, Pookie.
When he played Pookie, not being able to
Pookie. So Pookie needed some car mix, but
so
yes, because
you said her VA. I'm assuming, where is your VA from? Because my VA works while I'm sleeping, because in the Philippines, which is another reason I picked the Philippines, is they're on the opposite time schedule. So I go to bed, she's going to do all the work. When I wake up in the morning, it's done. So when people are shopping, everything I needed was put up overnight. That makes sense. That should make sense. So yeah.
I mean, it does make perfect sense. I'm just sitting here thinking why I haven't gotten a VA. And thinking how much is this going to cost me, because I need to factor that. I need to factor that into a budget or two.
But it'll pay for itself, just like when I got List Perfectly, it paid for itself. So you can go on and scan some of the listers. You know what? Some of the listers they advertised they would work for $3 an hour. So you read through their description. Now, don't get me wrong, some of them were like $15 an hour, and I was like, $15 an hour? I can't afford that. I apologize.
No, I can't afford that either. I'm so sorry, darling.
Right. But they don't have to work 40 hours a week. So anywhere between $3 and $5, $6 at the most, I believe is safe. You know, they can make a reasonable dollar. You can fit it into a budget that works for your business. And they don't have to work 40 hours. My VA is not working 40 hours. I don't have 40 hours worth of work for her to do. However, what I'm hoping is to grow with a VA, because I would like a small team of VAs. That would make me happy, because eventually I want my VA to also do my Amazon, and I'm not going to do that either. Because in real life, y'all know I'm trying to build a multi-million-dollar company. I can't build a multi-million-dollar company if I'm running around doing everything. And let's real talk. How many people are out there doing something who run and own a multi-million-dollar company? They're not. They on their yacht. They at the beach. They just check in with the person that they hired to run the company. That's all I'm trying to say. So yes. I'm so glad we're making your day so fun.
You got the crown now, Christy says. For sourcing. Well, let me ask you that. I mean, you went through Upwork to find the person?
Yes.
Okay. So now, like, is it like kind of on Fiverr where they have tiers of prices? You know, sometimes they have packages.
No, because it's per hour. Well, I did a per hour. You can do a per project, but I don't have a project, so I did per hour. So I just picked a per hour. You know, that's what my listing is for. And before I created a listing, I read through what, you know, I typed in lister, right? Then I read through the people, because their profiles are up there, like they're
right. I've used Upwork before.
Right. So I read through and see what they said and saw what the price range kind of was. And then I put a listing up and decided, okay, this is what I need. I put in the information. The first person I thought I was going to hire was so excited, but he needed something more full time. And I don't need that right now. So I hired a girl who's newer. She's brand new. This is her first job.
So how did you go about choosing how many hours you needed?
Based on how much work. So I asked. So also I'm reading this book that I don't have in the description, but it goes through how to hire a virtual assistant. Don't ask me the name of the book. Oh wait, no, I can find it because I have my phone right here. It was recommended to me by Matt from My World Ecom. He's My World Econ on Instagram and on YouTube. And if you search My World Ecom in Clubhouse, it will come up. But it's ECOMM for ecom. So My World ECOMM. I'm just trying to find my Audibles app real quick so I could tell y'all. But in the book, it goes over, you know, steps you should go through when hiring a VA. So I decided to buy the book because Matt suggested it. And I just went through those steps. I haven't even finished the book, but I just went through those steps. And then I did ask her, because she said she could list 5 listings an hour. I mean, I thought that was not a lot of listings, but again, she is brand new. So that makes sense that, you know, she's believing she can only do 5. And she had not used List Perfectly yet, which I'm okay with that. I had already made a video for the other person I thought I was going to hire. So she's going to learn how to use List Perfectly. But I think once she uses List Perfectly, she'll realize that she can do more than 5. Why are you
because I guess I'm really bad with people and apparently following people back. So now I pulled him up and it said follow back. This happened to me yesterday with Derek.
I promise
I
you,
mean,
it's
the other day
Instagram.
with Derek. I'm like,
Instagram. It's not you.
why do I
It's not.
keep missing people?
It's not you. It's not you at all. It's them. It's Instagram. Okay, so the name of the book is called Virtual Freedom. So you could just Google it. I don't know how many chapters it has, but clearly I'm only on chapter 5. But I've already hired me a VA boo.
Oh
Let's
my God.
talk about. Oh, it's by Chris Ducker, Ducker. Virtual Freedom. So it does let you. It tells you like what steps you should put in. Make sure you give quantitative tasks, so they can understand if you're having a communication issue with your VA, it's most likely your fault. So don't be upset that the VA, you probably did not give appropriate directions or instructions and they were working with what you gave them. So he gave an example, like a man was saying he didn't have time to buy a gift for his wife. He wanted his VA to do it. So the VA was supposed to find some items similar to what he suggested, put them in a spreadsheet, and it was a purse actually. They went to a store. She saw this purse. He didn't have time to go back to the store, so he told the VA the brand, and then she was supposed to put together a spreadsheet. Well, he got upset, saying, basically she didn't have common sense because he was like, why didn't she give me any pictures? Why didn't she tell me the names of the bags? And so the guy who wrote the book was like, because people come to him for help. The guy who wrote the book was like, well, did you tell her to add pictures? And the guy was like, oh no, I didn't. So like the VA can't do something you didn't ask them to do. They don't know. They're not mind readers. Sometimes I have to tell my husband, I don't have a crystal ball. If you want something from me, your lifelong partner forever, you will die first, then tell me. Then tell me what you want, and then I am happy to do that for you. But I can't be guessing. So, and it's the same concept. So I really enjoyed the book. Like I said, I'm only on chapter 5, but I plan on finishing it, and just to make sure I have concrete things in place for my VA. I have a VA who shares, but I don't need to talk to them ever. I mean, they just share my closet.
Oh, what is this? Says, do you want free books to sell on Amazon? Yes, I do. Let me just say that.
Why is Rhonda over here collecting the bag? She's like, oh no, I'm on this live show, but there's money on my phone.
Well, I went on his page and I was just like, checking out some stuff, and I just see him doing so much. And I mean, like he out in the rain and snow opening up a pallet or whatever this is he's got going on. Oh,
yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, no, he's getting ready to send it off.
He's about to ship.
And I was just like, oh, what in the world is going on here? But I tell you that back to this whole, I'm gonna read some stuff from him later. So I bookmarked a couple things so I could go back. But I am really, really thinking about this now ever since last night, because I think that I need that in my life. I think I need a VA, and I also am getting to the point where listing is just about to drive me insane.
Yeah.
So though, it just really is, but right now I'm going to compare some pricing and see how much it would be. And I'm actually going to ask her. I forgot to ask her last night because I was I was shook that she had one. I was like, "What, you?" And
really? You just weren't expecting your friend to have a VA? Y'all, I'm so sit down. I'm trying to. My back is hurting.
Oh, I was not, because at one point, I mean, I didn't think she would want to spend the money on it. So when she said it, I was like shook. I was clutching my pearls, like what? But I mean, the more that I see what the direction that I want my closet to go in,
right.
I think that this is what I need, because I'm curious. This is what I'm curious about when it comes to VAs, is that, I mean, I need someone, I want to hit all the time zones.
Okay.
I want to hit all the time zones.
My VA shares in all the time zones. So my VA shares while I'm sleeping and while I'm awake.
So I definitely need that. And I just think that having someone who knows, again, who knows all of these time zones, who knows the, I don't, sometimes I think that, let me tell you about what I think about the algorithm. I think the algorithm is shady. Number one, I think it works for people. I think it works differently for you. I think it works differently for you,
Yeah.
and me. I don't think it has a specific
Wait, wait. You get an algorithm. You get an
you'll get an
algorithm.
algorithm. You'll get an algorithm. Yes. But because this is really what I think about it now that I've looked into it and just read up on it and watched different things that go on, even on my own stuff and just talking to other people. I truly believe that we all have our own individual algorithm.
Yes.
I don't think it just like with Instagram, I think it is what they want it to be. I don't think that there's any set thing. I just don't. I just can't even buy into that anymore. I just think that Instagram does exactly what they want to happen. They make that happen,
Yes.
and I just can't buy into that any longer. It's just not one of those, it's just not it's not anything that I factor into anything that I do anymore.
Right.
I
Right.
do
Right.
what I do. I do
Do
what
it
I
then.
do. I post what
Yeah.
I post. Whatever it gets me or whatever, if it reaches however many people, fine. If it doesn't, because not everything is going to reach everybody. But if it reaches somebody and it helps somebody, that's really all I care about. I don't care about anything else. But
Exactly. Agree.
when it comes to the VA, I definitely would want someone who knows the specifics about reselling, how to
Yeah.
list, how to hit those particular areas, those time zones. I mean, these are all requirements that I would want. I mean, I would want to know that, if I'm going to take the pictures, or are you going to do the description? Or do I need to write this, that, and other down for you and send it? If I got to do all that, then I don't need you. I might as well do that myself.
You do have to train them though.
Well,
So
yes, yes.
yeah.
I don't mind doing that. I don't
Or you
mind
can
doing
ask
that at
somebody
all.
to refer their VA to you. Because I really wanted somebody to just refer their VA to me so I didn't have to do nothing. Because I have a template and everything. Like they just need to know, oh, because mine is easy. I set mine up. I taught my husband how to do it, which made me realize, let me just get a template because this man asked me a trillion questions. I set it up that my child can do it without me. So I have mine pretty much set up.
And
Um,
This is really where some of that came from for me, is because Brittany said that I mean, she's done that whole thing, but she has it where she has it laid out. I need them to know how to do this, 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 and this. And I was
right,
like, well, you know what? That's a great idea, because if you're hiring someone to do these tasks, you want those tasks to be done the way that you want them to be done.
right. And I think
And
if someone already has the background, it's easier to just tweak here or there. But like I said,
yes.
my PO is brand new. She has never at least done it on Upwork. She says she has experience using the cost listing tools, but I'm gonna show her list perfectly because she hasn't used that one. She used a different one.
Mm-hmm.
So
And see, and now that I have those 3 months from Vendu,
yes, ma'am, you do, because you won that baby at the
I,
Black Reseller Brunch. Okay, held by Miss Kim. What
Cat,
when girl meets thrift on IG, that's our
yes,
handle. When girl meets thrift.
uh-huh, Cat. She is really very, very cool vibes coming from her.
Yeah.
Love that. Yes, you got to have the visual aids. Yes. And I have kept that in my mind ever since you said it, Brittany, because I think that if I was, because back then, even when I was thinking, when I get so far into reselling, I know that I want to have someone.
Yeah.
And honey, because I'll hire a student out of college, or somebody who's doing fashion design, and come up in here, honey, and take these pictures and show you how to list and everything.
Yeah. But
But
what I love about, I mean, big people always talk about, oh, big business take their whatever overseas, blah 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 blah. Yeah, they could make enough money to keep those jobs here. They choose to go overseas because the labor is cheaper. I wanted to hire a VA here in the United States. That was my goal. I could not afford, like, I would be reselling to pay my
Just for that VA.
like it would be their business by the time I was done, because they would, they would get all the money. And I mean, they even have software out here. Brittany and I have talked about it from before. Brittany all about stuff. They have software where you upload the pictures and they do the whole thing for you, but I couldn't afford that either. So I was like, what?
Well, my daughter wanted to get into being a VA. And, I showed her a lot of things already. How to share the closet, start there. When these time zones that I gave her, to share it this many times in these time zones, the parties, because I try to share it to every party,
Yes,
and share, I'm sharing to the party, I'm sharing to the people at the party, I'm sharing, So
I thought that too, because even like Terry's saying, she has to have her closet in a certain order. I used to have my closet in a certain order. I was like, my closet has to be shared at this time, this time, this time, and it has to be shared at every party. I was exactly the same way before I got my VA. And then when I got my VA, they couldn't keep it in order, which annoyed me in the beginning. But then when I started seeing those dollar bills, I said, oh, to hell with it. I don't care. Do whatever you want, ma'am.
okay, see, I'm confused by this. I'm glad that you and Terry brought this up. Now, I like my closet to look a certain way too. Now, I don't know how maybe I'm, today's years old learning this, but I don't know how to keep, like some people have, like they have sneakers here, jeans here, blouses here, dresses here, you get the point.
Yeah, which is very interesting because Poshmark has even said, don't do that.
I don't
But
even know how to do that.
well,
And
I
I don't
know
know how people,
you
I
share
don't
it
know how
backwards.
people keep that in order.
You share it backwards. So whatever you want to be at the bottom, you share first, and then just do it in reverse order. I used to do that, and it
Oh,
got on my nerves because when it got out of order, I had to reshare the whole closet. But Poshmark has said multiple times, don't do that, because when a customer comes to your closet, when they see, now some people have an order, but it's not shoes, sweaters,
right, right.
it's not like that. But they say don't put all the shoes in one place. Don't put all, because when someone comes to your closet, you're hoping they're gonna bundle. So you want them to see a variety of what you have, because they're not gonna scroll all the way through if the first 10 aren't anything they're interested in. They're gonna
Right.
leave your closet and go to the next place. So Poshmark says don't put all shoes all. Now, if you have an order you want it in and you put like a shirt, because like when it shows up on your cell phone, it's like four, it's two, and two. So that like they do a shirt, shoe, like an outfit almost,
Mhm.
accessory. And so it's like an outfit every four. Now that's different. That's still an order, but it is a variety. So that is what Poshmark suggested instead of all one thing. So that's just from the words of Pop.
Terry, Terry said they either do it or they're fired for real. Well, at this point, I'm just like, you know what? I can't fight. I don't even. I can't even focus on trying to keep it the way I want to. So I'm just like, you know what? Go ahead, do what you do, closet. And I do try to keep my certain things at the top, and I'll go in and I'll reshare those so they can be at the top. Like my picture in Pink Diva Studio and um, things like that. But other than that, I just can't. It just got to be too tedious for me to go back in there and have it look the way I wanted to.
But
And I was
yeah,
like, well, I was, and like you, I was kind of like, well, people are still buying stuff, so I guess they don't care what order it's in.
at all. But
I,
ain't nobody got time for that.
I ain't nobody got time for that. Honey, I stopped having time for it. Now, I don't mind having time for some things, but I don't
Yeah,
have time for that anymore.
yeah, no
It
kidding.
was just taking up too much time that
Yeah,
I could have to go back and redo it the way I wanted it to be.
yeah,
So I was
yeah.
like, why am I doing that? I could put that time on something else.
More stuff. I used to do it too, y'all, though. I used to do it. And then when I got my VA and the VA said they would try to keep it in order, and they tried. They really did. And then it just wasn't in order. And when I started seeing all the sales and my balance going up, 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 I said, who cares about this order? I sell on here for money. I don't sell on here for the order. So I'll just take that money.
Run me my money.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I
Well,
understand people do like to make it look aesthetic, and they
yes.
want to be happy when they look at their closet. So I stopped going to look at my closet. I don't do that anymore. I just send the offers because I don't know what order my closet's in because I don't look at it. I only send offers to my likers and then I get off the app because I have other things to handle. And so my VA think about how many times I'm not on the app now because I have a VA. I'm literally on the app once a day, sometimes twice to send offers. That is it. That's it. I don't go on there. I have no need to go on there now. She handles it.
Right, right. Well, now when I first started, I think that of course, probably like anyone else, you're on there all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time.
My whole life is
So
on.
now, yeah, so now I'm not on there all the time. I have certain times in the day where I go. I've already been on there for the morning. I'll
Yeah.
check it again, maybe round 3-ish. I
Oh, I'm
probably
done.
won't.
I won't go back on today. I made my
Mhm.
one sale after
I,
I sent the offer. So,
I have to go, I go back because sometimes I may have, like, I sent offers before I came on here. So I may go back because what happens is I don't get, you don't get notifications, or
I
I
turn
don't,
all the notifications off.
you know, and I may get one in my email. Yeah, I get a notification, like if somebody made me an offer, if I made a sale or something like that. That's the only way I know when I make one, is because I can't keep my cell phone on because I
Right.
don't, too many notifications.
Right.
And then, I don't want to hear, well, I love Beyonce, but I don't want to hear her sing every 5 minutes. So,
Right. Right.
so I just keep my phone off, and and I look at it. I can see it when it lights up or whatever. But I have to go on there periodically. But
Oh, yeah. But
it's
that's because
less
you
than
don't
it
have a
was.
VA. And I understand that. I used to be on too. And like I said, when I got that VA, I go on like once a day. I sent all my offers this morning. I accepted an offer for a sale. I'll probably have a few more sales that people accepted the offers that I sent this morning. But that's it. There's some days I don't even go on Poshmark. Let's be
Mhm.
real. My VA, I don't go on there. There are sometimes I'm like, oh man, I ain't been on Poshmark in 3 days. But I still have sales because they come to my email. I don't need to go on the app. I just print out the label and
Uh,
ship.
well, well, of course, takes me. I go on there and I engage with the customers, because if they
Oh,
want
I
to,
don't have to do.
I say thank you for your sale, or I see you like this. Would you like to bundle it with something else?
Yeah,
I go.
use
I'm
that.
extra. I'm extra. I know, but that's just who I am.
But that's who you are, and your customers appreciate that. My customers don't even know if I can speak because I don't.
And you're right about that, Brittany. Because let me tell you, one weekend, it was just a one weekend. And I felt like I sent out so many OTLs that I was just gonna just pass out. It was just so many.
Oh,
That weekend I got nothing.
oh my God.
So then, let's say I'll use this as an example. During this whole chaos of the snow and here in Texas, I was still, before that I had sent out so many. Well, how about it was like sell, 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 sell. They were just, and then I was here with all these sales and couldn't even
And
ship anything. Couldn't do nothing. No Wi-Fi. Couldn't print a label. You
right, right.
know, I mean, I was like, now isn't this, well, I used a choice word, but I'm going to say, isn't this just a mess? Because, because I was like, what? I did this same thing like the previous weekend and got nothing. And
Right.
then, right before all that happened during the week, and then they just came rolling in. I appreciate it. I am not complaining.
Oh yeah.
But it was just funny how OTL works.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah. I still send them out every day.
I don't. I don't. But my business model is different, and that's what I love about reselling. My business model and your business model are very different. what you do, don't do, the actions you take and don't take. That's why I wouldn't tell somebody, sharing, whatever you decide to do, because I don't agree with sharing other people's closets. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's a waste of my time and their time. But other people live and die by that. I'm not going to tell you not to do it. If it makes you happy and you believe it is making a difference in your business, then do it. Don't do what I do, because I don't, like, we're different, and that's okay. And I love that. Share to your heart is content. Share everyone's closet. Share, do the share back. I used to do the share back, and I realized I didn't have no life. I was like, I can't keep sharing back. Like, so I stopped. But that was what I did. I have other business ventures that I attend to. I'm here to make money. And if the action I'm taking, I don't believe is making me money, I'm going to stop doing it. And I believe that all of y'all, all the players should do that too. If you're taking action that you don't believe is making you more money, then don't do it. I don't care if the biggest posture reseller, whoever in the world says you got to do this to make it happen. If it doesn't work for you.
But yeah, if it doesn't work for me, I mean, and this only makes some common sense, to that everything doesn't work for everyone. So first of all, we have to keep that in mind. Now, there may be something that you can tell me that I can do, and if I do it your way, it may not work. But if I make one small tweak in it, it may work for me. So, I mean, I'm all good. I don't really mind sharing other people's closets. Sometimes I feel bad because I just don't have a lot of time to do it. But I do try to. And I don't know if and I'm going to tell you now, I don't do it because I see anything from it. I do it just because.
And it makes you happy. And
so it's just because
something from it. You are getting fulfillment. You enjoy doing it, so you do it for that reason. I'm motivated by money and time not working. So I only do activities that give me money.
Well, honey, I'm motivated by money, let me just say. But outside of that, I don't mind doing some things that I just enjoy doing. So, while I enjoy making money, and I'm going to continue to do that. But I also, over here on this hand, I enjoy, sharing my friend's closet. Now, I don't share everybody's closet who's not in my immediate circle,
And Brittany's way, because Brittany has a share group. That's why she put I don't hate, because she has a share group. Yeah. I totally support. Y'all get in there and you handle business. Yeah. But she knows that I'm not in the share group because I'm not.
But see, and this is why I can't be in a share group, because see, then it's like you got to share this 10 items out of these closets every which is fine for other people, but baby, that just doesn't work for me, because when I share when I want to share. And Rhonda, see, I don't want to be committed. I can't be dedicated to a share group, because I will tell you, I will drop the ball because I'll forget about it. I will, be so behind. She'd just kick me out.
Right. And you would get
like, Rhonda, bye.
But the crazy part is you share so much already. You are actually doing what they do. But if you put a commitment to it, then you would feel like, oh no.
Then we got a problem. Be like, Houston, we got a problem.
If I'm not doing something, sometimes I will go through and like share closets, but it's definitely not on my list of things to do. But enough with the share of the closet thing. Y'all do whatever makes y'all happy, because
I mean, that's the bottom line in life. You must do what makes you happy. And in 2021, one of the things that I'm not doing is I'm not doing anything that's not bringing me money or joy. Exactly. Whatever order I want that to be in. If I wanted to bring me joy, I'm doing it. If I needed to bring me money, I'm doing it. I'm just all about making and securing the bag this year, because I feel like there's just so many things that outside of reselling that I want to do. So, I appreciate reselling. I enjoy reselling. But first and foremost, I'm a coach. I'm trying to work on my coaching business. I'm trying to, stack money to open an office, for my, while I FaceTime my clients now, I want them to be able to come into my office. I want to offer that as well as, over, FaceTiming. So I'm just really, working on all of that, things outside of reselling. but and that makes me happy. Helping other people makes me happy. That's my whole thing right there.
Yes. And you are so good at that. I was telling Rhonda today, I hadn't told you guys, but I just started Amazon, of course, like we've been talking about all week. But I just like so many other things that I'm like, oh, I can't do that. No, and I just kept putting it off, right? Just out of fear. Let's just be real. And I was talking to Rhonda one day after the show, because let me just let y'all know, we do the live show for y'all. We get off the live show, and then we talk at least another hour.
At least.
So that day we were like talking about Amazon, and she was like, yeah, I want to do Amazon and sell books, da 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 da. And she was so enthusiastic, and I was like, what? I was like, Rhonda wants to sell on Amazon? I was like, why am I terrified to sell on Amazon? Like, Rhonda is super hyped up. She's like, yeah, let's go. And I'm thinking, I'm just gonna sit over in this corner and you know what? And it was that day I was like, okay, Tiana, that's it. We are gonna do Amazon. We don't know how, but Rhonda has motivated the heck out of you, and you're gonna get it done. So I want to thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate you always trying something new, always ready to go forward and say, boom, let's make it happen, let's get it done. And you didn't even know that day that you were the reason that I started and said, okay, let me get up out of this corner and walk toward Amazon so I can get it done. So thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. I mean, you know what? I think that that's really what it's all about, Tiana. I mean, you are so inspirational. You have helped me make decisions and helped me do things as well. And I appreciate you for that. I could say that same thing for other people in the chat who have, I've bounced ideas off, or we've come up together to create something and all of that. I think that that's really what it's all about when you find people that you can do that with. Yes. And you don't, and it's not anything like, oh, well, that was my ideas. Y'all know it's none of that, nothing like that ever, because Lord knows, honey, I can't keep up with Tiana. Now she kind of slowed the roll down, but y'all know she was going 250,000 miles a minute there for a while. So, she has finally, found her flow and her groove, and it's working out for her. And I'm so excited for you at Amazon. I cannot wait till you can really just tell us all about, just keep us informed on this journey. Just tell us all about all the things that you've learned on this journey, because you have already made an impact.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
That is amazing. I love to see people grow. Oh my God, I love to see people grow. I mean, even when I met Brittany, she was kind of, down here. But honey, now Brittany's way up here, honey. She's just all doing, huh? She is all bossed up.
Yes,
she is all bossed up for real. And just like with Chandra, glow girl glow. Oh my God, the growth that she's made. Even her glow is different.
Yes, it is.
Her glow is different. So, there's just so many other people that I just love watching people grow. That makes me happy too, because you know what? There's nothing like growing. It's nothing like, being proud of your own self, and being proud of other people. It's just amazing, especially when they're your friends.
Exactly. I keep telling y'all, we trying to be millionaires together, because like, I need y'all to be millionaires too, so we can meet up and go to Tahiti and all this stuff. Like, okay, girl, I would love them to come to the office. Let's go. Like, come on. So
yes. And even with every time I talk to Terry, I mean, she makes me think, or she helps me work through a thought or something like that. She's always encouraging with it, though, because I know sometimes she probably like, now here go Rhonda with some cockamamie scheme again. But
managerial training, okay?
I'm her Tiana. I'm Terry's Tiana. And I'm like, what do you think? What do you think? And so most of the time she was like, now I like this idea. I like where you're going. Let's just see if we can, she always has something encouraging. Like, let's see how we can tweak this a little bit more. But you know what? That's her because she's what? Evolving.
Yep. Yep. I love
Evolving
it.
always.
I love it.
And I mean, I tell you, everybody's handle really fits them at this moment in time, just from the
Yeah.
beginning to now. And I
Yeah.
love it. Love it.
Yes.
We
And
need Christy needs a handle. I mean, I can't fit Jomar or something. I mean, it seems like it'd be uh Lady Jomar or
Sorcery Queen. I mean, because that's what she be doing all the time. So
what is it that uh Joe, I don't know, something with the word clearance, going out of business. Um
something.
I don't know. I think Christy needs something. Yes,
What
yes, I
introverted? What? Okay, I met Brittany after clearly because I didn't never
yes,
meet no introverted Brittany.
yes. Uh-huh. She now even when I first had her on Brunch with Diva, she isn't she was a little introverted, but now
Yeah. But
baby,
this is
like
where
I
you want
say,
to come.
she's all bossed up.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, I know, Terry. And you know, the thing about that's the thing is that we just, we can do that with each other. And I love that. I love when we can have those kind of talks or those kind of powwows. Because you and I, an hour later after this show, we still up here talking about, well, how can we do this or how can we do that? So I love all that. I mean, we just have an awesome group.
Brittany and I talked for 2 hours after the show yesterday. After What So Wednesday. Yes. I was like, oh my God, what time is it? Like something.
Oh, look, here I go. Here I go being shady. Oh, Brittany, so that's why you're just so behind because you would spent time talking to Tiana for 2 hours. But because I felt it because we were actually supposed to record the podcast yesterday, but I was so behind. I just feel like I still haven't caught up from this whole chaos we had going on. And so and then she was like, I'm kind of feeling that way too. And I was like, well, girl, we can wait till next week. I'm good with that. But I'm like, oh, so now, and I'm talking to Tiana for 2 hours. So now you're tired. And she said that conversation was crucial. Baby, I understand because sometimes the conversations are crucial. They're critical, girl, critical.
We did talk about some good stuff. Matter of fact,
but matter of fact, I'm going to talk to you, Brittany, about something.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I probably should pre-text you, but it was something we talked about yesterday, Brittany. But yeah, I didn't tell you.
Oh, my bad. See, I spilled the beans.
It has to do with some books. She got you. Brittany got you because I don't know. So I couldn't answer none of them questions. I was like, Brittany, I don't know.
And if you guys missed Brittany's YouTube last night with her mom and her sister, OMG. Hello, Louis. How are you? Yes, honey. This is Louis, formerly known as Surf Lips a Lot.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Following him on YouTube and on Instagram, same name. I'm not sure if on the Instagram it has the third on there, but if you just type in the first part, it'll come up. Same picture.
Yeah.
Make sure you
type in Louis Moore for sure. He's no longer going by Surf Lips a Lot because he's what? He's growing. He is growth and he's moving and doing bigger and better things right now for his business. So I respect the hustle, my brother.
Yes. And what was I gonna say? Oh, Louis, put your show in the chat, the days and the time, because I can't remember. So everybody knows when to watch your show. Because the last one I watched, baby, with you and Derek from Fundamentals of Hustling, that was amazing.
I gotta go watch that one. But if you did not see Brittany and her mom last night and her sister last night, you missed out because they are fabulous together.
Yeah.
And I know they must be fabulous apart. It was a really great, some really great insight to Airbnb. Now I want to go stay at one. And because all I needed to know is, do I need to buy groceries? Because, honey, clearly they give you everything that you need at this Airbnb. Yeah. So I tell you that all I needed to know was, do I need to supply my own groceries? Because if that's all I need to bring,
let's go.
I'm there.
for them to supply the groceries. So
Oh, y'all going live tonight. It's on
yeah.
my channel at 4 p.m. Eastern. So that's 3
Today's
p.m. for me.
Thursday. So Lewis will be on his YouTube channel, which is on the screen on Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live. Something I was gonna say. Soon I'm gonna have to go though, because y'all know I'm out here in these Amazon streets chasing this product. So I missed Brittany live last night because I was also in them streets chasing this product. So I didn't get to watch it. So I have to rewatch it because I was in the streets chasing the product and I can't be in the car and watch the show at the same time. So I will be rewatching it because I really didn't want to see it. I just ended up out way later because I had to drive further than I thought to get the product. So Lizette's gonna stay in one with her husband Andrew in the next 2 weeks.
Well, she said her daughter. Well, I definitely want to have that experience because I've never and you know, sometimes you just got to get out of town. I mean, in the same state, but get out of town.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, honey, I think that while you up in these Amazon streets, you did well today for the live. Everything worked out. I appreciate everyone joining us today, taking time out of your day because, you know, time is money. And I want to take, oh, no, you got to get that. Oh, yes, honey. Yes, she does. Got to get it. But I wanted to just remind you guys, March the 10th, I'll be hosting my new show here on YouTube at the Pink Diva Studio channel. It will be Hump Day Happy Hour. Bring whatever beverage you would like. Look to participate because it is audience participation. I always like to say it's a non-scripted fun time because whatever the topic is, that's exactly what we'll be talking about. It'll be myself, Tiana, and Nessa Lee. Hosting, and we'll have 3 guests. I'll be doing this every other Wednesday right here on YouTube at 4:30 p.m. Central Time, which is 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. So again, that is on March 10th. Save that date. And you had your finger up, and what is it?
Tomorrow, before I forget, tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Swagslayer Fashion YouTube channel, live stream to Facebook, we will have Lisa from Jewels, and she will be talking about Quick Lots, which is a wholesaling company to get different things, not just clothes, y'all. So come and hear her experience and what she does and how she gets the boxes and resell them at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here. And that's all I got.
I am so looking forward to that because I am kind of interested in it and seeing, you know, what she has to say and how they, you know, put the boxes together and things of that nature. So I'm really interested to know more about Quick Lots. But, you know, I don't have to tell you all, but you can spread the news and share that. I have a Jomar code, Pink Diva.
Yeah.
And, you know, use it, share it. You know, I'd appreciate it. Thank you in advance.
Pink Diva is the code. The link is in the description below, but you can always just go to Pink. You can always go to Pink Diva. You can always go to Jomar and type in Pink Diva to get the discount. So, yes, I have to eat lunch because all of a sudden I'm like, I'm so tired, and I have so many stores to drive to.
Oh my God! Well, have fun out there in them Amazon streets. And again, thank you all for joining us. And
and we will see you tomorrow. So. Have a great day, and I will keep you updated on my Amazon journey. Bye.